What's going on, YouTube? Timeline here, bringing you my third and final update for my Lightsworn deck. I will be running this through September, even into next year. Love the archetype. If you haven't seen my other two profiles of this deck, go check them out on my channel. Quick shout out to Lightsworn Reaper. Put his link to his channel in the description. Be sure to go check out his channel, guys. He's a really cool YouTuber, and he's got a lot of cool duel videos and deck profiles up and stuff like that. So check out his channel, subscribe to it, watch his shit and shenanigans. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this deck profile. Of course, still got 3 Judgment Dragon, boss monster of the deck. It's really broken. 4 more Lightsworn. Yeah, we'll special summon it, pay 1,000 life points, snoop the field. And if you want to special summon Gores after I attack you directly, I'll pay 1,000 and blow up your Gores too. Because that's how that works. Chaos Sorcerer, BLS, and Dark Arm Dragon. 3 more boss monsters, get into those in a minute. Double Raikou, Double Lumina, Double Wolf, Double Isla, Jane, Garoth, Aaron still as the Warrior Trio. And for the Darks, we have 3 Tour Guides, Sangan Engine, and a Plague Spurter Zombie. And then Hand Traps, Double Veiler, stops big plays. Gores, because it's Gores and he wins games on his own. And Honest. That wraps up the monsters. Kick off the magic. We have 3 Solar Recharge, staple in Lightsworn. Another staple is Charge Light Brigade. Have 2 Duality, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reincarnation, 1 Heavy Storm and double MST, staple, and Reborn, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole, also staples. And then bumped it up to 3 Fiendish Chain instead of 2 from the last build because I like Fiendish Chain and I like how it works. Let's go ahead and get into probably the most important thing of the deck, and it's probably the most important change I'm going to make in the near future, and those are the dualities. Now, dualities are good in some decks, dualities aren't good in some others. And if you're running Tour Guide in your deck, I don't think you should be running dualities, especially in Lightsworns, because it limits special summoning capabilities already. So if I were to open Tour Guide and duality and something else, that can be here or there. But the only reason I was running duality in Lightsworn was for early game. Early game grabs out your boss monsters like JD, BLS, and Dark Arm Dragon. But late game it's a dead draw and you don't need it. So why waste the draw space? So instead, I've been playtesting and thinking about removing the dualities for 2 Forbidden Lance. Lance is a good card. It saves your monsters against things like Dark Hole, and it does battle step shenanigans against your opponent's monsters. Like if you want to protect your Lila, if somebody's going to come at you with a Thunder King, and attack over, nope, Lance it, they lose their Thunder King, and then you have the opportunity to continue to push with your big plays. So Lance is, in my opinion, a better card than Duality in this particular build, because, it relies on special summoning a lot. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to chuck the Dualities and just tech in the 2 Forbidden Lance. And I did take out a Celestia and a Card Trooper and replace them with Dark Arm Dragon and Chaos Sorcerer. That's the only difference from this build and my previous build. Now, the reason I've teched Chaos Sorcerer in is because, number 1, it's a dark, so now this deck is entirely light and dark. No, it's not Twilight. Please don't leave comments in the description saying, oh, this built Twilight. No, it's not Twilight. It's focused around getting Judgment Dragon out quickly, getting boss monsters out quickly, and just going for game, and making big plays. Chaos Sorcerer and BLS help with the removal of your opponent's monsters, and you can get them very quickly, send Light and Dark to the grave with pretty much every mill. Granted, it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens, 9 times out of 10 you'll be able to get these 2 plays off pretty easily, assuming you don't mill them. But that's again what reincarnation is for, and I only run 1 because I'm running 6 boss monsters. Then you have Dad. Dad's super easy to get out in this build because you're running 8 dark, including himself. So, open up Tour Guide, Specialist Sangan, Overlay for rank 3. You got his Zen mains stall for a little bit, and then after they get rid of your Zen mains, you already have 2 dark in your grave. Well, you're going to mill out a Plague Spreader zombie with Illumina, and mill out another Chaos Sorcerer. Well, now you have 4 in your grave. So next turn you're going to special your Plague Spreader, and then go into your Dad play, because you have exactly 3 dark in grave. Dad wins games on its own, and it gets rid of your opponent's field advantage. And if it gets Veilered, no big deal. You have a 2800 beater that's sitting there, and it gets over 95% of your opponent's monsters. But those are really the only changes that have been made. Like I said, 3 Fiendish Chains now. I don't main any other traps because I side them all. Don't mess around with Royal Decrees because I prefer having the consistency of other traps in my deck. Now granted, I'm not dissing on Royal Decree, but I just don't feel the need for it. Fiendish Chains are good, stops the meta, and definitely prefer it over a lot of other things. I side 2 Bottomless, I side 2 Compulse, and I side Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for matchups against Dark World and Windups, and Zectors. Poops on Hunter, poops on Dragonfly, poops on Grapha. So, yeah, just maintain field control and limit your opponent's special summoning abilities. So 3 Fiendish Chain, Dad, and Chaos Sorcerer are the only things that have changed in this deck. But anyway, this deck is very well balanced now that it has running all darks. Card Trooper, yeah, it gave you plus when it's destroyed, but what are you going to do? Mill out 3, and then your opponent's turn, you're going to take a lot of life point damage because it's going to go back down to 400. So I'd rather have Chaos Sorcerer, for my removal and my control of my grave, and to remove opponent's beaters and just get things out of the way so I can set up for my bigger plays even later on in the game. But yeah, that's the dark part of the deck. That only got changed there. I kept my lights, like I said, kept them all in order, and that's the profile. So I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to leave a comment with what you think, and I will definitely try to put up some more duel videos later this week. Got locals tomorrow, on Wednesday and Saturday, so be looking forward to seeing some videos then. And just if you net deck it, seriously, try out the archetype, and I guarantee you will like it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you later.